Hello vlog watchers, welcome back to my vlog about Huntington's disease, my very helpful HD vlog. First of all, a big apology for my absence. I haven't done a vlog for quite some time, but Lenny the whole time has been saying, when are you going to do your next vlog? When are you going to do your next vlog? So here it is. Now, a huge amount has happened in the HD world, so here are just a few of the things that have happened. Here are just a few of the things that have happened. Me and my partner, Nikki, went to New Scientist Live to watch and listen to a seminar on Huntington's disease by Dr. Ed Wild. He is a super intelligent neuroscientist at UCL and also co-founder of HD Buzz. He spoke about new trials that were and are happening, and he also spoke about PGD, which is pre-implantation genetic diagnosis. That means testing a single cell from an embryo. Now, an embryo is a sperm cell and an egg cell which are fertilized. That makes an embryo, and these can be tested for genetic abnormalities like HD. And then after this screening, if all's good, the little embryo can then continue on its little IVF journey. It is exactly like something out of a sci-fi movie. And I met Lauren Byrne. She's another neuroscientist. She was also there to listen to Ed Wild. And she's another pair of persons with pairs of clogs. And she's another person with an incredibly clever pair of clever clogs. Now, Lauren is behind the research into neurofilament light protein and how that can be used as a biomarker for HD. Neurofilaments, or NFL, are found in our brain cells, and when our brain cells get damaged, these NFL get released into the fluid surrounding the brain. Recently, scientists found a way to measure this NFL in our blood. Lauren and her clever colleagues measured the NFL in blood from HD patients and also people that have the HD gene but don't have the symptoms yet. And they found that the readings of NFL were much higher in the patients that had severe symptoms of HD. So this means that measuring these NFL guys could potentially be used to assess or predict when the onset of the symptoms in a HD individual could occur, which, fingers crossed, as someone with the gene, it would get rid of that sword of Damocles effect that Huntington's disease can have. You just sort of never know when it's going to kick off. Having some sort of marker of when it might is, yeah, immense. And also, lovely Lauren is, like my Nikki last year, she's running the London Marathon. And she's running it for Phil's Kids, which are a charity that help raise funds and awareness for PGD and IVF. I'm also going to put a link in the Good Mark Hunting page for that as well. So good luck, Lauren. I've also rather excitingly been asked to do a talk at a conference for young adults with HD in their family to talk about my experiences with having the test or not having the test. And it's called Decisions, Dilemmas and Discussions, which is run by the HDA. So if you'd like to come along to that, I'll put the info on my page as well. In fact, Ed Wild's also talking at that event as well. I'll be his warm-up act. Sounds like a gig. Speaking of gigs, there's also a gig in February and a gig in March that I'm doing to raise some money, so if you'd like to come along to those, the info will also be on my Good Mark Huntington Facebook page. But in just over a year since my diagnosis, I've noticed a massive change. There are people talking about it, so much so that the biggest news I have is that Huntington's disease made it onto the news and onto the radio too, so you probably will have seen it. One of the trials in particular, one of the ones that Ed was talking about at his seminar, yeah, we're on first name terms now, it was called Ionis HTTRX1/2A. Catchy. And this trial only involved 46 people, all at different stages in their HD journey, and in a press release by Sarah Tabrizi, who led the trial, she said that it was safe and well tolerated and that it successfully lowered the harmful Huntington protein. So now the trial has been extended and they're planning to get more people and test this drug for a longer period of time. So it's all good news, but it is not a cure yet. So how does all this really good news, really great news, make somebody with the gene feel? Going back to the marathon theme, I guess it is a bit like running a marathon. At the start of the race, the gun goes off, you get told that you've got the gene, you think it's impossible, how can I possibly run this far, I'm not ready, and then a few miles in you sort of forget and you're kind of used to running. This is your life now, this is how it is, this is what you're doing. And then someone says, you're halfway through! And while you're happy that you're nearer the end rather than the beginning, you're still a long way off and you've got to keep running and pushing because it is a long way away, that you've got to keep fighting because there is now potentially a finishing line, which there wasn't before. So what do I do in the meantime? I look after myself. better. I have actually found a few things recently that I am feeling the benefits from, like taking fish oils, taking acetyl L-carnitine, taking some symbiotics before bedtime, which is weirdly helping me sleep better. But most importantly, I've been gluten-free for 5 months now. I've noticed massive changes in my mood, in my bowels, and more importantly, in my brain. I feel more focused. So if you're suffering with any stomach issues, or you're feeling unfocused, or you're sort of tired during the day, then I maybe would suggest just giving it a go, giving it a try. But I will do a whole vlog on what I've been trying out and my findings, so I can let you all know in my next vlog, so keep an eye out for that. And thank you very much for watching. See you next time!